Hi, hello everyone, my name is Shinif and today I will teach you how to make a Stepmania-like game. So first, we have a project here. Yeah, set up. I named it tutorial underscore Stepmania and I'm going to show you the final product. So first, this AI, Dance Convolution, it was made for Stepmania. You give just a file, a music, artist, title, a difficulty. By the way, beginner, easy are like kind of bad. Just it's written. Yeah, they are kind of buggy, and yeah, just it's gonna give you output a .sm file for Stepmania, and we are gonna use those files. So first, I'm gonna show you. This is a .sm Stepmania. So this is what they use. So we're gonna use also this. So it's really long text file. We're not gonna use the commas, but for the 3, 1. So yep, I'm gonna show you. Oopsie, the game itself. Okay. Yep. Okay, gotcha. Some device. Okay, this is the final game. Sounds really bad. This is not what we're gonna make. So yeah, so let's get started. First, we aren't going to need everything. I just right click, give some color and deleted other files. See other folders I didn't need. So we're going to go first create a sprite. Oop, could be a bit slow. Sorry. So we're going to name it S button. Just call that button, but you can call that arrow how you want. You can edit. Boom. And we're gonna make for this tutorial simple arrow. It'll be really simple for me, but you will be able after to modify the sprite as you wish. See. Oh, okay. It's not centered, but not here to do art. We are here. Just make a simple game. Poof. Okay. Yeah, kinda. I'm really sorry, I'm really not the best at doing art. Yep. And another technique. Try. I'm gonna do this one. I got my techniques to do it. Yeah, just just simple arrow for the beginning. Yes. I'm still gonna keep this one. Good. Oops. Up. Oh, sorry. Up. So yeah, the simple arrow for this tutorial. Up. Control C, and now we have, as you can see, another like a brush. New brush. Can do up. Great. Other one. I'm gonna do press Z. Up, and I change. So up. So it's gonna be one down, one another. Whoop up, and the last one right. Good. Now we got the sprite. We're gonna give it some color. So yeah, now I'm just gonna take simple colors. I'm gonna make it this one green, this one yellow, and this one blue. So because the AI we are gonna use for this game does not actually use different BPMs, it's just the rhythm of it is just the same, it's 125. So we aren't gonna make arrows out of the rhythm, gonna take another color. You can do it, but we're just gonna make it simple and give the color to the arrows depending on the direction they have. Now, back, we're gonna just go quickly on the room. Normally when you start, it's gonna be like this, really, really wide. It's a bug. Now, whoop, we're gonna make it smaller. So going background, I've already done that. Yeah, just you can move that lock and add some zero to it. Yeah, that's good. I'm gonna also give it a color, because why not? Yep. Yeah, blue for this tutorial, why not? Blue is good. Also you can change and take any colors you want, sprite, do whatever you want. So we're gonna create a small object. We're gonna go O button, nice. We're gonna give it up the sprite, good. Gonna save, always save, and we're gonna do first event. So first code, the create event, we're gonna set image speed to 0. Why? Because if I go back to this point, if I play it, you see that it's gonna, whoa, it's gonna go really fast. I can change actually the speed right here. It's gonna go really slower. If I do 4 seconds, yeah, nice. But we aren't gonna do any animation today. We're just gonna take one sprite and take one index. If it's on the right, it's on the left, it takes the red arrow. So green one if it's down, up for the yellow, and right. It's out of pixel. Just gonna change it pretty quick. Yeah, it's kind of weird. I'm really sorry. Oh, I'm gonna make something like that. Okay, good. Okay. So now let's go back. So yeah, we don't want actually the image to go. So we're just gonna set to 0. So when it spawns, yeah, it's not gonna move. It's not gonna change. Just stay. So we don't change the image speed. Now we need a certain speed that we can modify later. I'm gonna take 1 for the beginning, and I can say Y. Okay, I'm gonna say that's a Y. So every time an arrow spawns, the Y will be equal to minus the sprite height divided by 2 and minus 1 to just explain. Okay, so to explain really quickly, I'm gonna open Paint, and so this is our room. So this is the point 0, 0, and this is like it's like something like that, 1030. I can't remember, 1300, 0. And so this point, 1300, is not minus, it's actually positive. Because the Y, this is the minus for the Y doesn't go to increase, it doesn't go up, it goes down. So this is 7, okay, I think that's this number. So yeah, it's kind of weird, but the more you exercise yourself, the more it's going to be normal for you. So yeah, so we take, actually to explain, we have this sprite height. So, oh sorry, we have to make it at the middle center. So we take the sprite height, so the height of the sprite, it's right here at 64. And we're going to need to divide by 2, because we said that the center of the image is at the middle. So you aren't going to need, if it was like on the top left, it's going to be the whole image, the 64. If it was down here, it's going to need only 0. We aren't going to need anything. But yeah, we're just gonna need half of the sprite. So y equal minus the sprite height. Oops. So it's gonna be if we take back our paint, we're gonna spawn our object right here plus a little -1, so up it's gonna a little bit higher. So yeah, that's good. Now we have a sprite has spawned at the right place with a certain speed. We're gonna go in the step event. So the create event execute only once when it spawns. When it spawns, it's done. You do all the above. After, it's not gonna execute it later. Come back to following us on my tutorial. Yes. So now we have a speed. So we're gonna ask to go down. So as I said, if we increase y, it's gonna go down, not up. Kind of weird. It's gonna increase y position to go plus speed. So the arrow is gonna start from the top and go up slowly down, and it's gonna keep going. And so it's gonna keep going, but we have to destroy that object, because if we have 22,000 arrows, like compared to the SM file I showed, there's 22,000 lines. So if we have as much arrows, our game's gonna lag a lot. So we say that if the y is higher to the room height, so if it go out, it just go up all the way to the bottom, and when it's out of the room, plus of course the sprite height, just don't need divided by 2, just we need to destroy it, and we're gonna actually need later to add some stuff. We're gonna instance destroy, and if we give nothing, so this is a false function we use. So the function instance destroy without anything in it between bracket parentheses, sorry, it's gonna delete the object that calls the function. So in our case, the button. If we say, like for example, others, it's gonna destroy every object but not itself. And after you can say self if you want. So it's the same as doing saying nothing. I don't know, you can take button, it's gonna destroy every object button. So you can do a lot of things, but for this tutorial we're just gonna need a normal instance destroy. So now it goes down, and it spawns at the top, goes down, and when it's out of the room, it destroys itself. Good, actually really good. Also, it doesn't change. For now, it's gonna be only red arrows. So now we're gonna create an object. An object we're gonna call OGame, and this object, OGame, yep. We aren't gonna give it a sprite. We're gonna set it still to visible. We need that. And so this object, we're gonna set an alarm, and this object respawns the arrows just for a test, and after it's gonna be just reading the .sm file and create more arrows depending of what you create. So yeah, sorry, yes. So now we're gonna say alarm 0, because we're just gonna need the first alarm, and equal to the room speed. So the room speed is 1 second divided by say 5. 5 is good, so it's gonna be every 1/5 of a second, so it's good. Yep, always save. So now we're gonna create a new event, the event alarm 0. Boom. We're gonna set a variable. So var is for a variable, but that can be accessed only in this code. Like if I'm in the create event, if I say var rand equal 0, for example, and if I say rand plus equal 1, it say run never seen before. Yeah, well, only reference once. But it's not the same. This variable is accessible everywhere in the code, and this one is only with a var. It's only in this line, this alarm event. So, but we aren't gonna say it equal to 0. We're gonna use another function called choose. So choose is a random function. So we're gonna give it 1, 2, 3, and 4. So choose is, well, choose. It's gonna choose between 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's gonna say to, I don't know, another number and add everything, and yeah. And we can even add text. So like, hello. Can add more. Okay. But for this tutorial, only 1, 2, 3, and 4. So now we're gonna need another variable. I'm gonna call it inst for instance. Instance are object, but only one object. So yeah, we're gonna instance. Oopsie, I was out of it. Okay, instance equal instance create and def console. So I'm gonna say room with divided by 5 times rand, and I'm gonna say the y is equal to 0, but actually when we are gonna spawn the def is gonna be 0, and the object button. So let me explain. So we're gonna create an object. We're gonna create an instance at a certain depth. If we go back to the room, we set the background as a depth of 10,000. So it's gonna be okay. It's also weird. The bigger the depth is, the more deep it is in the game. I take another paint. If I do if I take this, so make it quick. Okay, so this is like, I don't know, depth 100. This one like 1000. I can be minus, and it's gonna still be on the top. But if I had more, like 10,000, boom, it's gonna actually go up under it. So that's kind of special. That's another weird part of Game Maker and video games creation. So yeah, it's at 0, just normal. The Y, we don't actually need to set. We can set anything we want, because at the end, we're gonna in the create event. In the create event, we're gonna just set it to Y by ourselves. But for the X, we're gonna set it to room width. So the all width of the room. Yep. Oopsie. Sorry. See the whole room. Gonna divide it in 5. Up. You can see. Divide it in 5. And as you can see, we can see something special. There are 4 cuts. And this is what we're gonna need. This is room divided, room 5 for times 1, times 2, times 3, times 4. So this is what we're gonna do. So take, divide it in 5. After that, you're gonna choose between 1, 2, and 3. So you're gonna choose 1, 2, 3, and 4. So yeah, that's the code. And so this instance we created, we're gonna stock the ID in this variable. So now, if I do inst and dot image index equal rand, but because it's minus 1. So we still have this object. The object we created here is now in the variable, and so we are saying that the object we created and the image, the dot, would say like the one element of this object. So it's gonna be like button, oops, button dot, I don't know, x, stuff like that. is an object and one of its variables. So we have image index. So the image index is actually this, and it starts from 0, so it's 0f, 1f, 2f, or 2 frames, 3 frame. And so we have 0, frame 0, if okay, image index number 0, number 1, number 2, number 4, number 3, oops, my bad, 0, 1, 2, 3. So we're going to say that, but because we chose 1, 2, 3, 4 and not 0, 1, 2, 3, we're going to say minus 1. So if it's 1, it's going to be 0, 2, 1, 3, 2, 4, 3. Good. And the image index is just, yeah, as I said, the image itself, so it's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. And because we said the image speed is equal to 0, it's not going to change. So if it's green, it's going to stay green. This green arrow. Now, good. We created an arrow that has a special place and image depending of where it is. And we're gonna just not gonna do this once, but every room speed. I'm gonna say times 2. Actually, I'm gonna say times 2. Oopsie. Say times 2. So it's gonna repeat. If we don't do that, it's just gonna execute the code and never do it again. But now it's gonna recall itself. So it's done all the code and redo it in half a second. Yeah, half a second is good. So now we're back in the room. I'm gonna go click the instance layer, take the OGame, drag and drop it into the room, and now let's play. Let's hit play. And as you can see, yeah, half a second is way too fast. We got arrows falling with a nice random pattern. Yes, oh, look at that. But it's really slow. So what are we gonna do? As I said, we're gonna go back to our button object and set a different speed. Boom, we're gonna say times speed equals 4. So now instead of going 1 pixel down every frame, it's gonna go 4 pixel down every frames. Good. So now we got this part working, and we actually got everything we need. We can now it's part to make actually the game part by pressing buttons and destroying those arrows, winning points. So we're gonna still go back to our OGame. I'm gonna close the room. Go to the OGame object. I'm gonna add event. I'm gonna add step event. Poof. And we're gonna say if keyboard underscore check, and we have different stuff. Keyboard check, so it check if a key is pressed. If you hold the key down, it's going to detect you're holding the key. Direct, I'm not going to talk about this one. Pressed is only when you press, and release and only when you release the key. It's going to do press. So instead of just holding and you can just win every point, you have to press it again and again and release, repress to avoid cheating. So now in the key we're going to say VK up. So it's special. So we have here VK up. We have different VK. So VK add. So this is a different key. None, numpads, pause, print screen, right, left, space, subtract, up, down, left, right, enter, backspace. And if we want a letter, we do odd. We can do odd chart, and A. You can say G. I don't know if we can say numbers, but H, G, F, D. And you oops. So it's in capital. But for this tutorial, I'm just going to use VK up. So the up arrow. Whoop. I'm gonna open brackets. And so we're gonna say a var. Cool. Still a var we're gonna use only here. We'll say button it. It will be a collision line. Oop. So a collision line, I'd say it creates a line and check if it collides with an object. And so if we press okay, we have up x, the y of the line. So we have room with, say, times 5, and yep, 6, say minus 2. Gonna explain everything right after. Plus 32. Oh, button. If it collides with the right button. We don't need it to be precise, and not me. It's not doesn't collide with itself. But it actually can't, but still say true. So now if button 8, so if it collides, and also with the collision line, it also keep the ID. It returns true, and it keeps the ID of the object. So that's really good. So we can instance destroy, and this one gonna give button 8. So if it collides with an object, and if we press up and it collides with an object, the object it collides with is gonna be destroyed. Easy. But I'm gonna show you, because why room width divided by 5 time and 690 and stuff. Why? Because 32 is the sprite. You can actually say o button dot sprite height divided by 2. Oopsie. Divided by 2. You can do that, but it's gonna be plus on this one. And so why 690? So I chose, so in a room we got a room, we had the lines, for example this one, and so there's one line at y, the famous 690 at this y coordinate, and it's going to check up plus the half of the sprite, a minus and plus. So it's going to check here. So if so it's going to be more on this, actually on this line, yes. So if an object just up, just up, and if you press up, boom, it's going to destroy it. It's going to do here, no, yes. That's it. That's kind of weird. I said half a sprite because it's going to be at the middle of 690. You can actually like say minus 64 and this one do nothing. You can choose where you put the line, the destroy line. So I'm going to put here. So that's the coordinate where you're going to destroy. So you get up, but there are actually 4 arrows in Stepmania. Up, down, oh, actually it's left, actually, oops, mistake were made. It's actually left, my bad. And we got down, up and right. Good. That's a lot of code already. It's gonna say up, this one, down. I'm gonna close this one, don't need this one. And because, as I said, multiply it by 2, because it takes the second line, the third line, and the last one. Good. So okay, up. We got yes, up. This one is good. And right. Okay. Also, don't forget to add on this up. Oops, this one's time 3 times 2 times 4. Good, because there's 2 points. I'm gonna remove like a line. It has XY over here, another XY for the other part. Now, that's a lot of pain. Paint. So now we have it. Everything's good. Yeah, everything's good. And to show it, we're gonna create a draw event. And here in our draw event, I'm gonna go oopsie. First, we're gonna say draw set color to see white. I'm gonna draw a line. And line width, because we want it thick, a bit thicker than just 1 pixel. So go to 0, 60. So left of the room, left side, with like the magical line we decided, all the way to the other side of the room, still at the same height, and 5 pixel wide. So let's see, everything should be good. Yes. Yep, I'm gonna drink a bit of water. So there we go. We got a line going down. Everything's good. And if we say up, down, yeah, it destroys everything. It works. It works perfectly fine. Yeah, right, up, right, left, down, left. Okay, and we can keep going like this. To get to first, it's really basic of what a Stepmania is. But we're gonna go further. We can make this game really easily, but we need to go really further. So we're gonna set something in the create event of our game. I'm gonna set it so yes, the depth as we say, like already, like our buttons has a depth of 0, room as a background of 10,000, and this one we saw that the white line was on top of the arrows, but we don't want that, so we're gonna say it's called 100. It's gonna be on top of the background but under the arrows. Sorry. It's good. We gotta do first stuff. I'm gonna also maybe do something right now. We're gonna draw arrows. Okay, so to comment, can add up line, can slash, not backslash. Backslash doesn't work. Yeah, just normal slash, and you can type stuff. It's not gonna be used. You can also to comment use slash star, and after it's gonna go on multiple line. Yay! Yeah. See, back to making the game. It's gonna draw sprite. It's gonna draw a sprite. So the sprite S button that we created. Create an arrow. Image index 0 for the red left arrow. And the room, you can say we're gonna put this at the room with time 5 and times 1, and up at our line. For the moment we're not gonna use X scale and Y scale. It's just, how can you not zoom? But yeah, I'm bad explaining today. Yeah, if we increase X scale, it's gonna be wider and higher. Just say Y scale, and can change both. And that one just normal. If you say just 1. We can also image underscore X scale, but we're not gonna use that. So now rotation, we aren't gonna rotate it. So it's the color. So this is special. We're gonna say C black. 1 for the alpha, the transparency of it, the alpha. And so C black, so it's gonna draw the sprite, but in black. So this is what we need. So instead of, we're gonna see it. I'm gonna see it right now. As you can see, it drew a sprite, and now we know where to press, and also when to press. So yeah, it works. And now also the arrows are going on top. So that's good. Ah, sorry. You can see we have our game working. This part working. So up, take this one. Poof, poof, poof. Because we have 4 arrows. Down, up, and right. But of course this one's time 2. Because that's second line, the third, and the last one. We can actually times 1 just to make it, oh yeah, line up. Perfect. So yeah. So now we have still a lot to do. We got to put the music, the SM file, the button freeze, the freeze long lines. So right now what we're gonna do is gonna add the SM file. Yeah, so we are gonna need the alarm. This was for the test, also to show you the alarm. So we're gonna command it out. So I'm not gonna use it. You can also right click this, delete the event. I'm gonna do that because I'm not gonna need it. You can keep it or not. It should, oops, that's better. So now, important part, how to add another. First we're gonna go open something. We're gonna, for the player, right now we're gonna, also to help us if we need it. And so we're gonna open a URL. It's gonna open your browser and give you one. Gonna open a web page. Gonna add HTTP. Oops. HTTP. Not S. // deepx.ucsd.education/ddc for dense convolution. So now, if we start our game, go to my other screen, yay, and it open dense convolution space. So yeah, choose the file. So yeah, artist, nap, already done that. In medium, yes. Boom. Send. 2x. Take its time. Okay, why is it doing that? We're gonna put it on the side. Okay, and it's up and downloaded. Okay, file. So if I go up. Yes, and I got a zip. That's the zip file. I have kind of got the music itself. And the SM file. Good. Really long one. Actually, I'm gonna take this one because I took a other one for this one. We're gonna actually take it, Control C. And so Control C, but we're gonna go in Open Explorer, where our game is, Data Files, and Control V. Good. Okay, I'm gonna level.sm. That's gonna be easier for me. So, look, we don't need that URL. Can add it for the players. So if you press a button, like if place meeting and mouse check, use mouse check pressed, button, mouse button left, and you can do that. But if he does that, it opens the URL and say yeah, and come back with the SM file and use the Stepmania game. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna just set two variables, lines, and position for the read. That's gonna be after. Enter a var file here equal. So now we're gonna go get open file, oops. Oh, I knew it. I did something wrong. File text. Open read. Good. So I'm gonna say to the. What can I do? something better. Yes, and say get open file name, and it's gonna be, this one is okay. So do it like level, say, and it accepts only .sm file and also .text file. Yeah. Oops. So what is this? What is this? So now if we press, it's gonna open the file to read it, not to write on it, but to read. And the file in question is a file we're gonna ask the user to open. So it's gonna create. Oops. Oh, the last one wasn't close. I think I have to do it in 2 different variables. Let's do this. And okay. Something wrong. Got it. Oh yes, I missed an argument. Oh, that's my bad. Also, we could actually my bad. Just it was missing an argument. But yeah. Oh, not a good one. Oh, I'm really sorry. So now it's gonna ask. Yay. It's gonna ask. Oh, it asked on the wrong tutorial. Stepmania. Okay, good. So now go in the data file, and yeah, we can open say this level and accept only .sm file. I'm gonna show if I create, I know, like a PowerPoint, it's not gonna show it. Just gonna use only .sm and text files. Gonna open it. Yay! So now it opens the file, but we did nothing with that. Now we're gonna read it. We're gonna read what's in that file. So so first we're gonna make a check if file, I'm gonna say file, I'm just gonna rename file, it's gonna be easier for us. Nice. If file is equal to -1, that means it didn't find it. If the player just close the window and say, no, I don't want to give you a file, just it's gonna show the message couldn't say, no, yeah, couldn't find level dot text file. Yeah, that's good. So now if we open it and if we close it, it say, yeah, we didn't give anything to the game, so the game say, no, you gave me nothing, and the game still start. That's not really good. We're gonna go exit. So don't do the rest of it, because we're gonna do stuff that's gonna read the file, and if we have no files, it's gonna give us a lot of errors. So if it is not why it's not text. Oh, I'm really bad at writing today. EOF fine. So if it's not the end of the line, it's not the end of the document file, it's gonna go read line and file. Yes, it's gonna read the next line, and after it's gonna go line plus plus. So it's gonna, what it's doing right now, we have lines 0, and now we don't know if the SM file is like 2000 lines, 3000, 1, 0, 10,000, we don't know. So we're gonna open a file, and while it's not till it's not the end of the file, it's gonna keep read the new line, add a line. It's not the end, get to read the new line, add a new line, it says that there's a new line, and keep going till it is the bottom of the file, and say That's it. I read every lines, and there are X number of lines. And so we're gonna have to close the file. That's weird. So because we read it one, but we can read the file only once. That means when we read every line, we're gonna have to open it and read it again from the beginning. That's really weird. So if when I say read file, if I show debug only for small part, it's gonna activate and read and go to the next line. So it's really special. So we're gonna have to open it again. Yeah, that's a lot. And this one I'm gonna, yeah, okay, we're gonna say this big variable, this one. Oops. Gonna go up. Yeah, like this. Rename it file, underscore this one. I'm gonna reopen. Oh, because I said open. Oh, it's actually, I'm gonna do something better. Let's say random. And so this one, so it gets the file. So it give one file, get the file, feed the file here. I'm gonna feed text open and reopen up. Reopen the same file. Good. So we're gonna now set some variables. We have it's written on my other screen the title. It's called to the first line of the first line. If you go back to the SM up a level, what it looks like. We got the title, the artist, the music, the offset, the BPM, the stop, notes, and it's a total of 10 lines. So we're gonna read the first one, the title, the second, the artist, and we're gonna skip the other one. So we're gonna also read of the artist. Oh no, file underscore. Yeah. And we're gonna skip all the others. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, good. We can actually say repeat 8 times. Hey! Nice. Even faster. So it repeats 8 times to do this. Good. Why we take the artist and title just to show it to the player, but I'm not gonna use it. So now we really read the file. So okay, var I equals 0, I underlines, so I plus plus, and gonna say then open brackets. So we create a for loop. So this loop starts at 0 until it doesn't hit the number of lines of all the lines. We're gonna actually say minus 10. We should say that minus 10 because we skip those, but yeah, we're gonna skip that one. Minus 10. Good. So till it doesn't hit the lines minus 10 limit, it's gonna I plus plus. It's gonna go to the next one and keep going again and again till it read all the variables. So it's made in the SM file. It's made of 0, 0, 0, 0, and sometimes 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, stuff like that. Now, we're gonna say a variable, not just normal variable. So we can say source underscore name, and we say I'm gonna use those, and to make it as an array, index 1. So an array is a list. is like a shopping list. It has number 0, so it's gonna, no, it's called this one, it's called this number, the second calls this one, I don't know. Okay, so it's stock variables, even like keep text, but for it's gonna keep only a text. It's gonna read up 0 0, and after, so this is the lines. Line 0 get this one, line number 1, I don't know, maybe 0 1 0, and it keeps going. This is what we're gonna do. Maybe like this one is a 3, no, it's 2 for the freeze. Yeah, it's after it's gonna end the freeze with a 2, with a 3. That's it's just a long list that goes forever. It goes 4 5 and yeah, 2 infinity. So we got the first one, index 0, it's gonna go after 1 2 3 to through all the lines. So now we're gonna say that this one again is equal to the first line. We say that line 0 equal to the read line. Good. And we say file underscore. We rename that file. So yeah, it reads this line and code. So if we don't do that and say, let's have fun and say, or I can actually just do that and after, take and read the variable. So the debug message is gonna show right under it. So you're gonna see, oh, are you ready? 3 2 1, woof! It zoomed. See, whoa! You can see in the output a lot of those numbers. So it read every number. Can I up with my mouse? Go really fast. Oh, so 1. Also the commas. I don't see too much comma. Oh, well, unlucky today. Oh, and the moment I see 1 9. Oh, well, it's not a shame. Okay, so but it reads the file. Just we proved that. I was gonna say these are commas, and we aren't gonna use the commas. So let's say this line, of course, this line, if it's equal to a comma, well, we are not gonna use it. So script.name text on just doesn't equal to a comma, but this time it's gonna equal to 0 0. It's gonna equal to nothing. So we removed every comma. We read the file. Text read. Oh, I think I made a mistake. Yes, I did. Because it's read string. Yes, fine. So this reads the line, and after underscore text, and now it goes to the last line. Now it can't jump line. So we read all the line, and after we jump line, when it's all the way through the line, it's gonna go jump. Just to explain, we have another text, gonna go read everything, and now we are here. We are here, and it's gonna jump to another line, read it after, because it's right, and gonna go poof and keep going. Read that, jump, read that, jump. So easy. So oopsie, file underscore. Here we go. And actually that's it. And we have to remember to close our file, because it's gonna if we don't do that, it's gonna be still in the memory, and we have to clear the memory to have more space. So now it read all the files. Now we have to spawn the arrows depending of what it read. And this is where position comes into play. So we have detection. Oops. Yeah, sometimes it's kind of weird. So we go back to our step event, I'm gonna go back. So we are gonna read. So if this position, just for this example, 9. Yeah, -10 actually. So if the position is already went through every lines, it can't read the void. It can't read void. It's gonna read stuff in the memory and gonna go really buggy and makes errors. We don't want that, so it's gonna say if it read everything, exit. Just gonna go out of the step event and say I'm not gonna read the rest of it. And what is the rest? The rest is actually up different bars. Good. Gonna be first. I'm just gonna say nothing for now. Second. Say nothing. And the third. And the fourth. Oh, I'm... Okay, good. Okay. But what are they going to be equal to? Gonna go to string char at source name dot pause 1. Good. So, and I'm gonna go at the bottom and say pause plus plus. It's gonna increase. So every frame, the position of the line is gonna go from like I don't know, line 2, gonna go to 3, next frame line numbers 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and go all the way to the end, and at the end just say, no, you're not gonna go further, not gonna read void. So this is, what is it? It's gonna read the first what? First letter, second letter, third, fourth, because we said that it's equal to something like, it's equal to 0, 0, 0, or 1, or 2, or whatever. So we're gonna read the first one with first, gonna read the second one with second, the third, and the fourth. And so to read only one letter, number also, we're gonna string. The string is a list of just the text. Oh, sorry. There's a text and the char at this position. So we read the first digit. It doesn't count from like the image index. The image index counts 0, 1, 2 and keeps going. But this one counts from 1. So it's 1, 2, 3, not 0, 1, 2, 3. So it reads the first letter. This one's gonna actually read the second letter, the third, and the fourth. Tidy a bit the code, make it pretty nice. Our eyes are now happy. And here we go. So this reads the first 0, the second 0, the third, and the fourth. So if we say, I'm not gonna do that. It's gonna take a lot of time just for nothing. But you understood how it was. The principle of it. If you really need help, just go all to top, help, and open manual, and your best friend will be right here. Yeah, this is your best friend. You can search string char at and say, yeah, you found it. Yeah, and if it's gonna, so in hello world, gonna the letter number 7, and the 7 is the W. Nice. I don't know, I want to learn more about strings. Just press enter, and yeah, I got strings. Yeah, I got so many strings. Strings with capital letter, which means everything about strings. And there are a lot. Now, let's go back. Oh, got a bug. Sorry, my bad. Okay, I got a bug from Game Maker Studio. So now, we're gonna not say if equals 0, if equal 1, if equal 2, if equals 3. We already know the answer. It's 0, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, you're gonna see later for the freeze. The 2 is for the beginning of the freeze. Okay, so 0, nothing, just nothing. 1, just 1 arrow, and 2 is the beginning, just 1 arrow, and it's gonna have to go, gonna keep going till the 3, wait, it's just gonna go, whoop, keep going, and up, do the last arrow, dot, 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 yeah, I can keep going. So we don't actually need 0, 0, because, well, if we have 0, we do nothing. So why saying we do nothing? Just, no, just, that's a waste of time. We're gonna say 1, spawn the button, and this one gonna see that later, really later. So we got to, instead of if, we got to switch. So switch is gonna take 1 variable. Whoops. And now it's a, we have case, so in our case 1, case, and we got 1, we got case numbers 2 and number 3, and make the code pretty nice. So this one we do that. So we say it's equal to 0, 1, 2, 3. So if you go to the switch, so our variable first, that is equal to 1. Yes, do this. So it can't. If it goes to 2, it's gonna do this one. 3, this one. If it doesn't, if it's not 1, 2, 3, it's gonna do nothing, like 0. So if it does that, I'm gonna go instance create def, and because on the first digit is a position all the way to the left with like the red left arrow, I'm gonna start getting long for the name. So it's gonna be up time actually 1. Oh, I done something wrong. Don't know why. Okay. So y, still the y, we don't use it. Times 1, use less. Y we don't use it because the arrows do it. The def is just still at 0, and the object is button. No, nice. Nice. And also we have to say that the image index. So yeah, oopsie. And say this as var instant. And so now we have the object we created. The object we created, we give it an image index equal to 0, which is useless, but we're gonna do it for the other one. So go to switch, got first switch, boom, second, third, and 4. So that's pretty big. Whoop. So there's a second. Could go times 2 equal 1. The third still up, maybe time 3 this time. Gonna be number 2. No, I didn't make mistakes. No mistakes were made. On the last line, where's the last? Okay, and oops, we can say 40th. Now let's see. Drink a bit of water. We still have to choose it. And here we go. It actually reads the file. Because the file is too big, I can't go in all the numbers, say, oh yes, this is this one. But kind of slow. It's not actually the real BPMs, because the BPMs is the frames that goes through. So I click on Windows, wrong one. We're gonna go in the quick access, oops, not this one, and we're gonna see this one in game option. In game option we have main. Double click on main. Game frames per second. The limit is at 120. but we're gonna say still 125 just in case. And let's see, it's gonna go gonna be a lot more faster. Oh, just have to do this. And yeah, whoa, this is what the game was meant to be. That's the real speed of the game. With an easier level, I'm doing better. So we have double press, normal one. Oops. Oh, let's see. Oh, interesting. I pressed something. I pressed the key and didn't find any object. Yeah. Did I? I don't see it. Sorry. Because we still need one. That's weird. So it's twice. Okay, that's weird. That's equal to collision line. Okay. It tries to. Because I changed that. So we are forced to enter manually because it tries to find O button, but there aren't any buttons. So I'm really sorry, but we're gonna have to say to do it manually. I'm really sorry. But yeah, so you're gonna have to, if you change the size of your sprite, you're gonna have to do a bit of effort before. Okay, no, nothing wrong with panic mode. Okay, and here we go. And now it works. So now, what left to do? We have everything going. Everything works. We're gonna have a bit more of graphical elements. So I'm gonna have a cool one. And before the arrows. So it draws in order. If I draw here's the line. If I draw the line after the arrow, it's gonna be on top of it, and if I draw the arrow like I did after it, it's gonna draw the arrow on top of it. So yeah, now line's gonna line. What is this shenanigans I've just created? So I say to draw set alpha. When you use alpha and also draw set color and draw set font, always get the previous one. And if you like work all the time with draw set C black, do like var previous color equal draw get color. After just this prev color you give it, so it's okay. If it was C black before, and say draw set color previous color, and give you, it's gonna be up your color you used before. But yeah, lines. Go back to lines. So there's a draw set alpha. It's gonna be 0.3. So it's gonna be transparent, 30%, only 30%, and it's gonna draw with a for loop. I'm gonna go all to in. Okay, I'm gonna show you. So it's gonna see every lines. Gonna go. Oops. Oh yes. So, I'm gonna create global.tick. Something I use a lot. Global.tick. And this one we actually needed to be before. Always keep +1. Okay, good. So, can we have yes, I'm fine, good. Yeah, so this is gonna go through every lines, see if if the line divided by 4 is equal to 0, 64, so every 64 pixel it's gonna draw. I'm gonna say, oops. Yeah, every 64 pixels is gonna draw. It's gonna draw a line, just normal line, from 225 here, just, yeah, around where the red arrow is, and to the left it's a room with minus 225, and just it doesn't move. It creates a line every 64 pixel, and it's a bit grayish because it's transparent. It takes the color of the background, and if you want it to move, we get a variable that increase all the time. And actually we're gonna set increase by 4 because it's gonna go at the same speed as the buttons. We could say global.speed, and so everyone shares the same speed from the step from these lines, those lines to up to the buttons. And if we say plus first, so it's gonna increase. So the one that is the first one is 0 divided by 64 is equal to 0, or 1 divided by 64 is equal to 0. I'm dumb. 0 divided by 64 equals 0, so it creates a line. But if we say, so plus is gonna, after the first frame is gonna be plus 4. So this line is not equal to 0, it's equal to 4. But that means minus 4. Minus 4 plus 4 is still equal to 0. So it's gonna keep going and gonna go up. So this is why when we say plus, it's gonna go up. Oops, still have to do this. I'm gonna change that quickly and go up. But you can change, say up minus, so it goes down. Hey, good. See, nice, and hey, got that same speed. I'll say, so this is really Guitar Hero-like. So if you wanted something, an effect, a really simple one to do something like Guitar Hero, there you go. Here you go, and you can change the width, like the length of the line, depending of how close it is and how far down it is. And yeah, you got a Guitar Hero. So now we have to, we're gonna make not the combos, not yet. We're gonna make the freeze one, the long one. So remember, we got the 2 and 3. We're gonna actually right now create a new object. Yep. Call it O button freeze. You can call it whatever you want. I'm still gonna take up same sprite. You can take a different sprite if you want. I'm gonna still gonna use this one. Up, I'm going back quickly up on my previous one. So yeah, up, we're gonna create it. So as the other one, say to the image index, the speed equal to 0. The speed is the same, equal to 4. It's gonna go down at the same speed. Why it's spawned at the top. At the top is at 0, but it's already 0. It's like saying 0 over here, 0 minus, but yeah. So it's minus point divided by 2 minus 1 to be a little bit higher. And yeah, that's it. And we have, you can say also 2 variables onto equal to, okay, these are really badly named variables that we're gonna use later. And so we have freeze equal 0. And what is a freeze? Because we can say 0 is the beginning, and we can say that the number 1 is the one that holds. Remember, this was a freeze. This is the first one. Boom, first arrow. How can I actually have arrows? I'm not smart at all. So I have the first arrow. and after I have all the other one that's gonna be named 1, and I'll call the holding one, yeah, and the ending one, number 2, and yeah. So what we're gonna say is that this one creates this one, that this one creates this one it will be created, gonna create this one's gonna create this one's gonna create this one, and up, you're gonna keep going, and this one is gonna say, well, I'm gonna delete. If there is another one, like a brown one over here, it's gonna destroy everything here. So every other one that was here just kept going to infinity are gonna go boom, destroyed by the last one. This is what we're gonna do. This is not the best way to do it, but I guess this is what I'm gonna be using for this tutorial. And up, and so normally the first one equal to 0, say that, and I'm gonna say also destroy. This is for animation wise, you will see why. Now let's go in our draw event. I'm gonna use another switch, so it's gonna use our freeze. Yes. So remember it's called to 0. So this is not a text, this one, just normal. It's equal to 0, or it equals to 1 or to 2. So the beginning one and the last one. 1 and 2. Oopsie. And so if it's first one, it's gonna draw sprite, it's gonna draw itself. So it's normal sprite index, so you can change it later. The image index, if it's equal to 0, remember image index 0, 1, 2, 3. It's gonna set when we're gonna create it. X and Y doesn't send the value. Normal size, no rotation, and this is what we're going to change it. The color. So the color is going to be -1. Why -1? -1 is also for C white, so, and 0 is for C black. We already use C black, and so we're going to say -1. But if you want, we're gonna write it C white. But game developers are lazy and can say image alpha, but we already know that the alpha 0 is going to be 1. It's not going to be transparent. So just normal. Actually, this one could be draw self. We could do that. But we're not gonna do it because I don't know. I'm weird. And this one change, we're gonna say to dark gray. It's gonna be read darker than the other one, and the last one is actually the same. So yeah, special. So you could say if actually. You could say if freeze equals 0 and else. Could say that if freeze equals 0 isn't equal 1 else let's draw this one. You can choose the one you prefer. I'm gonna use this one, and also you could say, yeah, here you can say draw self instead of doing this. So yeah, it's faster. Do whatever you want. So now we're gonna create a step event, and in this step event, it's gonna be a bit special. First, like the other one, leave some space at the top if it's over or equal to 690. If it's up at the right time, and if destroy equal false. Gonna say some stuff. Say stuff for later. Not gonna give you what right now. And gonna, other than that, gonna go instance destroy. Oh, I did. Something wrong. Yep, something's wrong. Yep, that's better. Yeah, else it was just gonna destroy it. That was just gonna destroy it. Okay. Mistake was made. And the speed, already set it. Set that speed. And now, and say if the y is over 5, so it's a bit down, and on equal true, and freeze isn't equal to 2. It's gonna create, yes, it's gonna create instance, instance create def xy. I can see we reuse the xy. So just to explain, if we got a bit down in the room and on equal true, y on, I always do that to just do it once. At the end, I'm just gonna say on equal false, and that's it. I'm not gonna use it ever again. I use often that to avoid doing that in create events. Sometimes it's buggy and I have to do it in the step event, but only once, like the create event. So I just do a variable that stores that. Now, yeah, it creates at the same place as this one, and up, and a bit more higher, times speed, and 5. Oh, button freeze, yes, and the instance, I'm gonna give it, index is equal actually to the same image index as the one of the object, calling it, oopsie, yep, and stop freeze, yes, variable is equal to 1. Now actually let's see what have I done. Yep, create the level, and I hope there are a lot of 2s in this. Uh-oh. Seems bad. Seems really bad. Oh, because I didn't create. That's on me. That's my bad. I just want to say something. Sure, okay, no. So go back to the O game and say yep. And pretty much take this code, yonk, and yeah, that's it. Be at the same place, def. This is up the object freeze, and the same image index that we could just stop using. Yes, this one, Control C, Control V, just checking if I don't do anything wrong. Why am I? No, I don't do anything wrong. Okay. Who knows? Maybe I'm doing bad since the beginning. Oh. Forgot this one. Yeah, I'm doing bad. I forgot the freezer here. Oh. And more Control C, Control V. Nice, and okay. Now we're gonna see first. Always that. Yay, down, up, left, oh, left, down, left, right. Oh, I'm pretty bad at this. So can it spawn? No. Sometimes in medium it's also a bit buggy. No, it doesn't. Sometimes it takes its time. It takes its time. Looking at it. Takes its time. Don't want to give me. Please give me the freeze, please. That's also something we can't control. That DSM finds that gives the AI. I'm having fun, I guess. I'm gonna take the hard one. I'm gonna actually. Yep. The one I'm losing every time. I call that step. I know I have a lot of projects. Step, 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 step. I'm blind? Am I? Oh yeah, I am. Step, fine, I'm fine. Oh, let's go. Yeah, different. Pretty much different. This one I'm not gonna try to do something good with that. This is from another level. It's really difficult. Yeah. So, oh, might be. No, hey, we got it. So, oh, I didn't destroy it yet. So you see, and it keeps creating, and it creates only ons. It keeps going. So you see now we got two on the same. Now 3 even, and it goes. Yeah, so that's good. Go see the red and skip going. It didn't destroy them yet. This is what we're gonna do. Whoop, please, nice. This is what we are going to do. Go back on my project code. Nice. So we're gonna say if raise equal to 2, the one, the last, the destroying part, and the on, because it's gonna do it. Also, it's gonna do that on, so it's gonna destroy every other instance on top of it, but only ons. So for var, oopsie, var I equals 0, and instance number. So you have, it's gonna go through every button freeze. It's going to look at all of them and check if it's higher or not from it. It's got all, see, let's say every hours, and this is the one, and it's going to check. So you're going to say this one's good, this one's good, this one's good, good. I am actually good. I'm not going to destroy myself, please. And not good, destroy. Not good, destroy. Not good, destroy. And it's gonna be just this line coming to us as a player. So yeah, go back. Where I am? Oh, where am I? I'm here. Yeah, poof. Oh, how did I manage to? Okay, I managed to open Discord. No, Windows and I. Oh, okay. So more var, yes, and still the same. I'm gonna say with an underscore. It's gonna be easier because we already used this one. Instance fine, instance underscore fine, the object button freeze, index y, so the first number, because we're gonna go through all of them have a number, and we're gonna check all of them. So this instance, if we say that this underscore, if is y is actually under, because remember the top 0, bottom it's like 700 and stuff. So yeah, if it's higher in the place, but lower in Y value. Plus 32 to be sure that's not on me, and to be sure it's not like right. It can be, my arrows can be here, and the arrow can be right here on top of me, and not just right to be here. It's weird. I'm gonna use good arrows. Yeah, like instead of being here, it's gonna be right here, and I want steel to be destroyed. So yeah. Yep. Good. 32. So you can say oh, but then yeah, it doesn't score. You can actually do. I remember that you can sprite get height and S button. You can do that divided by 2. Yeah, it works. Oh, it's big, and I just wrong. Yeah, I'm gonna do 32 to answer the problem from earlier. So we're gonna still inst dot image index. Of course, it destroyed only the one from the same line as me. It has the same image index, so the same line. Because if it destroys, like if the blue one destroys the I don't know, the red one or the yellow, not gonna be good. And I also check if I don't destroy myself. That's a bug. I don't know why. I had a lot of problems with that, not figuring that I was just destroying myself. And so destroy. So if it's under iron place, yeah, it's on the same line and it's not me, oh, destroy it. So now we also have to say on 2, because it has to do it only once. So that's it. We got our longy boy, as I love to call them. I don't know why. And let's just do this. Take the same code, but it's gonna add a new line to it. It's gonna be inst.freeze is actually equal to 2. Nice. That was easy. And just gonna do that. Boom, boom. Take that line. Boom. Put that right over here. And so this one. I'm just gonna take this one. And then take this one. And here we go. We got it working. Perfect. I'm not gonna play too much. It's down, up, down, up, up, down, up, down, up. Special, yes. So you could actually do it randomly, but having the AI generate... Oh yes, it works, so you can see there's only the lines with a beautiful color and stuff, but why does it not actually destroy? Because we didn't say anything about when we press keys and destroy it. Just look at that. The AI, that's really work of art. But you could also take .sm file from Stepmania from every game. Yeah, but I don't have Stepmania, and I didn't want to download SM file from the internet. I didn't know too much about it. I knew there's like 100,000 of .sm files. The Stepmania community is really big. But yeah, we're on Game Maker right now. So we go back to the step event, yeah. Step event of our game. And so we're gonna add new lines. But this one, if so keyboard please. Thanks, sir. Keyboard. And cool. Just this one check. Say VK up. And it's gonna be the same. Literally. I'm gonna still be sure instead of drawing writing bad stuff. Oops, give me a second. Yeah, still the same. still the same. So, yep, just Control C, Control V that into the subject. But this one, this is a phrase. It's actually a phrase. So yep, that's it. But it's not instance destroy that we want to do this time. We can say, because if it destroys, just if it touch, it destroys it. We don't want that. We want to better button it destroy equal true. Remember, we said that on our button phrase. We said that we set destroy if it's equal to true. Yeah, it's gonna be destroyed. Nice. Nice. It's gonna we're gonna have to do it multiple times. Boom. So it's, I forgot. Not VK up, please. Left. This one's down. This one is up. And this one, I don't know why I rewrote up. This one's right. Nice. So we got normal times 1, times 2 for this one, times 3, third line, and the last line time 4. Whoa, that's a lot of work. And let's play. So we hit play, and now we enjoy. I enjoy losing a lot. Oh, we take a nap. There's a game going through the level. We chill for a second. Boom, can see play, and hey, here you go. It worked. It perfectly worked, and just stays on the arrow, and like this point, as you can see, that yeah, this is what we want. Look at that. Oh, I'm really bad. But yeah, I always miss the first one. I don't know why. Good one. But yeah, now the game keeps going, keep going. Yeah, that's nice. Right now we're gonna do a bit of some debug. Also, because of not really debug, because it's just gonna write some stuff. It's gonna be science game. Text, okay. It's not really debug, but yeah, it's not gonna be really nice looking. After, just this is kind of makes the engine behind it show how it works, and after you can do whatever you want to make a menu like Stepmania, take globals to already give a file. The title, remember we set that variable in the create event for the first line, second. We didn't keep the 8 others, but you could actually, we didn't take, actually we could like string copy from the part from the title, because the title is always hashtag title, to keep remove the last line and read where it stops, and keep writing, where it stops with the like double dot. Yeah, draw text artist, can also draw text 10, oopsie, yeah, and yep, position, current, how long it has done, and draw text. The position, because we know the lines, line is the variable for the max, you could like do, I'm bad at percentage, it's position times lines, times 100. Yes. And you can also do plus %. Yes. That's good. After also plus string pause. When you use more than actually one, it's gonna be buggy. So yeah, if you use more than one, if I just did that, it's okay. But because I added plus percentage and more, I had to use string. So it's kind of special. I don't know if they actually fixed that. I used a lot of GameMaker 1.4. So yeah. So now, and we say like score and score, yeah, to the score. So as you can see, we already said one text, and we're gonna have to add another, but underscore. We're gonna use that later. We didn't set any score right now. We're gonna do it right after, because we kinda finished. We're just gonna add music file. You can see, yeah, we got the space, got the percentage, title, score, everything. Yeah, and I can keep going. So that's good. That's really good. I'm just gonna do that. Okay. So now, let's say we're gonna write after the combos. Whoopee. Combos right here, and right now we're gonna set the music. So by the way, you can avoid to do that and say it is in working directory plus level dot text dot sm. It will work. Or maybe not. There's gonna be an error because it was the one. Yes, the one doesn't know. Yeah, this one opens, but at the end the SM file that plays. Oh, ooh, you're gonna get an error actually, because it reads the number of line for this one. But yeah, you can do that to just get a file, but you can also do that. Like if you already know which one you're gonna text open read, take like a global variable that you choose in the menu and it change. After when you play, it gives this global variable the file to play. I'm gonna play the music right now. So yeah, we're gonna play the music right here. Gonna go back quickly. Yes. So the music first, it does not accept. If you like, okay, you can actually add sound right here. Create sounds. Choose the compress better. You can change the volume actually. Like, but no, I didn't set it to stereo and change stuff and add music. You already have, but we're not gonna do it because this is really normal. You can find this in every tutorial online. I'm gonna do bigger. I'm gonna do better and something. You just give your own file sound equal file. Whoops. Get open file name. Call it music. And this one, OGG. It takes only one type of file, .ogg. And watch out, if you have a .mp3, you just I don't know, take this one, say right click, property, and you say I'm gonna send to .ogg. It does not work. It's gonna return you an error. The files, even though you change the property, it's the same bytes in the file, and it's gonna go full bug, and you're gonna get an error. It's the ov_open minus 123 error. That's the error I got yesterday. But yeah, create stream. Not gonna. If you want to use other than .ogg, you have to create a buffer. You can have fun online seeing that. It's not it's not that easy, but there are resources online to help you. I'm not gonna do that. I don't need debug. I'm just gonna audio play sound, not okay, and sound priority 10. Gonna is not so useful. False, we're not gonna loop, because if we have to go back to the menu just when the songs end, it's weird to still have the song playing. So yeah, and audio set master I can't. I can see I got a problem. I don't know how to say the gain. I can just see that. Get master. Yep. Nice to just say that. Why I do that? You can say also audio gain from only 1. Gonna ask me for the music, and I'll put that music right here. Is my sound turned off? It is. Oh god. You might hear it. No, I'm not. Okay, good. Okay. Okay, my because I didn't hear the sound for a while. Dude, my earphones died. Okay. So beautiful music. I'm not gonna show you too much. It's still a bit loud. If you a bit loud. So yeah, I'm gonna even put it really far down. You can put it at 1 if you want, or set like global.volume, stuff like that. So now we got the music working, everything. Let's make this score and combo, and I guess we will be done after that. And so yeah, we're gonna go all the way to the top. Say that. Whoop. Gonna say oh, we can also add really basic animation. Say yep, score equals 0, of course. I'm gonna say basic animation. It's gonna be really bad. Spoiler alert. Really bad. So I advise you to really see online animation curves and so many community, and that's really something easier. Oops, why am I sitting there? It's really easier. I advise you to go online and check for better animation. I'm just gonna do something simple. This is not what the tutorial is about, so just gonna do at least the basic where you could like implement the code. You're gonna have to make a lot of changes, especially for animation curves. So yeah, so got back. So I'm looking to all the stuff I done. Yes, this is. Oh, Game Maker, not like this. Oh, I don't know why. Sometimes that happens. Okay, so I'm gonna actually do those. Okay, I'm gonna close this one. I'm gonna do something really good that it region. That button freeze. New line hashtag and region, and whip. Hey, everything got kind of destroyed actually. Button normal. We didn't give any description. Going really fast. Any description for the events? Yeah, here you go. So now we're gonna add. Yep, we're gonna in this event before destroying the object in question. You can say the score. You can say plus 100. Yes. And combo plus plus. One more combo. Combo alpha. You're gonna see what. Oh, did I say it? Yep, I did. Combo alpha equals to 2. Y2. Okay, so it's the transparency. It's equal to 200. It's gonna still be 100. It's gonna be oversaturated. Don't worry. And why I'm doing that? Because I'm just gonna make the combo appear, and because I don't want to make special, functions that from 1 it waits and after it decreases. No, just set it to 2. So it's gonna go all to 1 and after it's gonna start disappearing when it goes from 1 to 0. Yeah. And also in the else, oof, that's gonna be a lot of fun. The first one is gonna be else arrow number 1, go up 0.7, and else arrow still number 1 equal 1. So it's still buggy, it's gonna be really buggy, so I really advise you to do it by yourself. Okay, we can right now add the score everywhere. Oopsie, this one good. Still the same everywhere. Yeah. Okay, boom. Number 2, number 3 right here, and number 4 right. Oh, you are you kidding me? Okay, I'm just gonna take this one. This one's gonna be equal to 1. This one equal to also 1. And this is the last one. Last one, not really, because we have to do it for button freeze. It's gonna be different for the actually the button freeze. We're gonna just add this. I'm just close. It's gonna go better. Let's close the region. Nice. It's really it's too tiny. Good code. That's coder's friend. And combo, we're gonna say actually there's plus 0.1 because if we just say plus 1, it's gonna go really high up really quickly. And the score 2 points because the freeze is really long. Just gonna, maybe 4. 4 might be better, but it shouldn't be 2 right now. This one is easy. Up this one. Oh, and boom. So now it works. Perfect. Now in the draw, you can draw combos, but so I don't know, I'm not going to do the combo right now because we have something to do. It is, yeah, stuff for later. Destroy. I'm gonna actually do that interesting stuff for later. Well, it is. It's over. I'm blind. Yes, I am indeed. Yep. Okay, right here. So, if we say that it got destroyed because it went out of the map, we say whoop. We say that it just take allgame.combo alpha. So it went out of the map. Oh, that's dumb. Yeah, it goes out if y over that's okay. I'm gonna just do it right. Oh, okay. Just give me a sec. Okay, I see my mistakes right here. That's a lot of mistakes. So it's going to be called false, yes. Yeah, okay, I'm just gonna code it really badly for today. We can optimize that. With plus sprite y just, you know, it works. Control X, Control V. Okay, good. And instance destroy. Yeah, it's my mistake. I wasn't. I was tired, I guess, this day. And yeah, that will be better. Now, we got to O freeze to get some point and to destroy the combo if you actually I'm gonna add a new line, draw text, yes, then 50 combo, and that's it. Yeah. Now, what's what is gonna be for the O button? Nice to see. Or just normal, yeah, normal stuff. In the step, this doesn't go destroy itself. Dot combo. Call 0 destroys the combo, and also Y combo alpha 2 because we have to show that the mace, because the mace is a part of the combo. Now, goddamn, so we can actually close. We can take that actually better because it's normally it's draw set align far left. And do that far center, and we because we're gonna do it at the middle of our screen. Oopsie. Oh, no, we can change a bit. So this is the last part, the ultimate part of this. It's gonna be a huge part of the code. First, var call for the call cyan. Yeah, I'm gonna call that C cyan. Why? Because C cyan doesn't actually exist, and I'm gonna say make color RGB. So 16, 300, 194. Good. So just to show you that color 16. Yes. Oh, and oops, it's a 4, not a 6. Yeah, it's not cyan. It's turquoise. I guess maybe yes, it is. Turquoise that also already exists, does it? Turquoise. No, just fuchsia, grey. Okay. No, it doesn't. Not. And by the way, let's see. Okay, no, it's good. Okay, no, nothing. So I got the color now. If we got the combo is equal to 0, well, we're gonna say draw text, but more than just draw text, we can say draw text xt to set special. Oh, can we just draw set color? Actually, no, because we need the alpha. Can't do. Oh, color already has the alpha. Oh, perfect. Just just what we needed. So we say up at the middle of the room with divided by 2, and room height divided by 2, and because it's the set aligned far center, if we take the center of the room, take those 2 lines across at the middle, nice, and it was gonna draw the text here, blah 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 text. But with draw set aligned far center, it's gonna draw actually text like this, literally at the center. That's good. This is what we want, and this is why we use draw set far center, and draw set far left is for when you're just gonna draw stuff on the sign. It's gonna draw like this and not avoid to go into the outside of the room, just gonna go like this. Yep. And now let's go back. So we got the string. The string is missed. You got a combo of 0 and you failed. And now the colors C1. Okay, I'm just gonna put 0 right here just to explain you, and combo alpha. Now let's see. So the text right here, let's say right text, it's kind of special. There are 4 corners, color 1, C1, C2, C3 and C4. See what we saw right here. When I click on that, yeah, C1, C2, C4, C4 and alpha. If I say that equal this one to black, this is C black. Yep. Oh, I'm writing really badly with the mouse. Oh, it's hard. And I say this one is gray. So this one is like gray. The 4 is also gray. And this one is light gray. So it's gonna draw like this. Something. Gonna go, yeah, and gonna fade. It's really doing a nice fading and just I'm gonna go through it and yeah, it can make really nice gradients and color with that. And I really should try it. I'm gonna go something like that, but looking way better than what I've done. But you get the principle, you get the idea of it. Now we're just gonna instead of doing that, we're gonna say C purple for the mist. You can set every any color you want. It's gonna be purple for. Oh, you kidding me? See purple, yes, because I like purple, and I know if you miss something, purple seems a good idea. Yep. Now you can say if combo is actually under or equal to 5, and it's not equal to 0. It's just you're gonna try to avoid to write two different texts at the same time. So this one's not miss, but it's bad. That's the message. Not good. It's red. See red. Up. Up, and that's it. Now we're gonna actually put a new line. Combo over 50 is going to be special. This one, why 51 was a so big jump? You're gonna see why. Take this. So this one, I'm gonna call it. Why did I call it turquoise? God, something's wrong with me. Oh, I should have stayed with cyan. It's really short than this. Nice. And now we say if no else if combo over equal 25, and you still draw text. By the way, this one is not bad. This one is actually flawless. I'm gonna call it flawless. Yes, it's the flawless. I'm actually gonna make a little for the color. I'm gonna say it's, this one's sea green, like a little fade from green to my weird turquoise thingy. It's really weird. Now, yep, yes. So it's over 25, and it's gonna be perfect in a nice blue. Blues. The colors are really weird in game maker, but you can still use them to make good stuff, and also you can just do as I've done, make color RGB. It's really great to make your own color. And now we just actually I'm just gonna copy and paste that because it's literally the same, but over 10. And nice, we got it. And also this gap. There's actually a gap between yep, say 20, 40, 20. Over 5. There's a gap between, yep. No, that's good. not sea blue and not perfect, it's actually just good. Yeah, it's good. Good is good. It's a little like sea lime. Or I'm just say sea green for the rest. Yeah, sea green. I should say yours. So that's yeah. Should say sea green and the rest sea lime. Oh, I like this effect. Now let's see. Oh, that's a lot of work. Oh, needs the data file. As you can see, there's not the OGG file. Just need one thing. .sm. It's good. Now just contact the SM. We say only .ogg. So just take .ogg. And you see mist. And I'm gonna get a lot of mist because of I'm bad. Yes. Oh, actually good yesterday. I got good. I'm sure I'm good. Try to do perfect. Oh god, that was good. Okay, the game is still hard for me. My sound isn't working on my side. I hope it does for you. Or maybe. Oh, I can't even do it. I don't know why you took this music, just the first free music I found on the internet. So now, I'm gonna just make tidy a bit. Just little tidy. Yeah, this is a little more. Yeah, it's not the best code I have tidied in my life. A bit more readable. Yep, see now I'm seeing. Yeah, that's kinda good. So now actually we got the complete game. Got the music going, we got the freeze that goes down, got the game. Now you have really everything you need to make a great game. Oh, I forgot something, did I? I forgot something. One thing. I'm just gonna check right now. Yep. Oops. No. Shh. Gotta go. It's this one. See, I found the scale. Say to a row 1. Yep, you can see up wide and change a bit the X scale. It's gonna be buggy a bit just because I didn't focus a lot. Okay, 2, 3. Oh, you kidding me? 3, 4, 4, number 3, number 2, and that is it. Our game is complete. 3 objects, 1 room, 1 sprite with 4 images, and get the files. So you can import any files you want, and the music. And here we go. We got it. We got the game with the combo. I'm getting destroyed. If I press something. No, down. See? So, yeah, but I really have to press it and leave it. If I press and keep pressing it. Oh, it still works. I don't know why. Ah, it's if I press multiple key. No, it's fine special. This one's really special. Yeah. It's not working every time. Yeah, okay, fuck it. Now have fun, make your own game, make your menu, you can set global variables in the game. So you get the game actually. So you get the game and after you have to give something to the SM file. And you just can take a global variable. When you open this room and already set this to a variable, a global one to give the sound, or if you already have one, like the audio, or this choose which sound to play. Other than that, yes, the SM file you made, you took on the internet, whatever you want. Also, global variables that you give at the beginning of this room. So yeah, thanks a lot for watching, for listening to me. and I hope you learned a lot to how to make your dream game a Stepmania-like game. So yeah. Oh, I'm gonna ask one thing before I go. Say key pressed. Gonna go on letters. Oops. F. Window. Get full screen. Window set. Full screen. So every time we press F, it's gonna be the equal of what, if it is full screen, this one return 1, and so because it's not, it's gonna go 0, so it's gonna give us de-zoom us, like the full screen. And here we go, we have really everything. Can full screen, the full screen. And we have some animation, some combos, some phrase, we have some variable also, we got everything you need. So I'm gonna let you on that. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. I guess see you maybe next time. Bye.